Valley League. So this amounts to a non-league game, as it has been through the years. The Vikings, good team, a very good team, led by a senior quarterback, Alonso Cuevas. Cuevas accurate in his passing at over nearly 60% completion ratio, backed up by Enrique Armas. Armas, running back, is pretty much leading the San Diego section. He has been averaging 11.8 yards per carry. And they lead a potent offense that, they got a lot of help from some big guys up front on the line. And we'll talk about that coming up on High School Football Thursday Night Edition on AM 1230 KXO El Centro and on the KXO YouTube channel.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they have accomplished with their operation. And now second generation of Body Boys are working with Dad to continue the success of Baja Farms. Over the years, Baja Farms has supported their communities and youth of Imperial Valley from SFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Fight on, Vikings. Dan's Autobahn, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate to call Dan's Auto Body. Stop by.
And get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Collecticoat, corner of Cole and Alca Road. There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Azza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Also Azza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Okay, John Driffle, it's our first visit with Holtville this year, and when you look at the Vikings, A, they're a very, very good football team, and B, they're very big.
Right, I was watching them as they introduced them and also in the pregame. And for all of the games that we have seen this year, now I haven't seen Imperial or Brawley yet, but this is by far the biggest line of any of the high schools we've seen. And that includes the ones from San Diego and up in the Coachella Valley. Absolutely huge line. And that halfback they have, he is something special. Enrique Armas, already over 1,000 yards, actually already over 1,100 yards. So he's got 15 touchdowns. He is the key to their game, but their quarterback's very good as well. So this is a potent team. I'm glad we're here and looking forward to being back next week as well.
We'll be back with more.
Kevin Grizzle Farms is proud to support its community, specializing in providing high-quality hay products under the brand name Grizz Hay. Kevin Grizzle Farms is dedicated to agricultural excellence and customer satisfaction with their expertise in hay production. And they're proud to support Holtville Viking football. Go Vikings!
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadilla with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
This is Ruben Valenzuela, Athletic Director at Southwest High School. Football season is here, and we can't wait to see our stands filled with school pride. This year, our motto is strength and unity. That means showing up for our team, our community, and each other. Let's model good sportsmanship, make smart choices, and keep school attendance strong. Because when we show up together, we win together. To join us Friday night, loud, proud, and united. Strength and unity starts with you. Go Eagles.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuff pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget McNeesmart offering daily specials Monday to Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Okay, John Driffle, we've talked about the Vikings, the Eagles. Okay, they have found an offense.
Yes, they have a new quarterback. He is Thomas Gomez, a senior. And in the first 4 games of the season, Southwest was able to score 2 total touchdowns. Last week in San Isidro, they scored 3, and he had 2 touchdown passes with no interception. 17 for 34, 154 yards in that game. So Thomas Gomez, first action as quarterback, very successful last year as the Southwest Eagles came up short of a 24-21 score, but certainly improvement. So they are looking to be ready to play tonight. This is homecoming for the Vikings. So usually, when you pick a squad for your homecoming team, you want a squad that you feel that you can go ahead and take care of business. We'll see. Southwest has other plans for that. They also have Adrian Hodeggy, who's their leading rusher, and Joe Johnson has been their leading receiver. He's their go-to guy, and he's one of their best receivers. And so we expect that Bo Seibel, after winning 2 weeks ago, nearly winning last week, getting his program in the right direction.
And I would look for Damian Cordero to get time in at the running back position and kind of take a little bit of pressure off of Harrigan and Dimas. Cordero is a sophomore, and it's a good time to start working him into the games. So that is something that we very well may see. Again, you mentioned it's homecoming. Last year, 64-0. The Vikings obliterated the Eagles. This year, as I said, the Eagles on a different path and able to get some points up on the board. Won a game, came very close to a win last week. Close doesn't count except in horseshoes, but you can feel their confidence level going up. You can see what we have seen when they've played. They play the full game all the way to the end. And those are positive things. Not saying that in years past we've seen something different than that, but you can feel the Eagles with a little bit more confidence and looking to move ahead. We've got a kickoff coming up. It's high school football on KXO.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home. It has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Bankers, the Wilkinson team. Homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, since 1976, always has the lowest prices from 2 warehouses built with thousands of square feet flooring. Choose from the big selection in this area. A carpet remnant for your bedroom, office, or living room, with big savings up to 50% off and everyday retail big box prices up to 70% off. Johnny has the selection and colors you're looking for, always at huge savings. Johnny's Carpet and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM1230, KXO El Centro.
High school football on a Thursday night. What else is going on around the valley this weekend? Well, big game tomorrow as Imperial will visit Central. The Spartans and the Tigers will tee it up. Mickey Dale, George Graham getting ready for that game. And they'll have that game live on AM 1230 KXO and on the KXO YouTube channel. Also, coming up tomorrow night, Foothills Christian at Calipatria. Palo Verde will be at Cibola. And University City at Brawley. Brawley with a big win last week over Calexico. So another big test with Uni City coming up tomorrow night. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see how that goes, because the Wildcats have had the toughest schedule, pre-league schedule, of any of the teams in the Valley. And they are anxiously awaiting the return of several injured players and players that have not been eligible to play yet. So that's all coming up. Tonight, the Eagles and the Vikings. The Vikings, as we pointed out, just looking, John, you can see the captains at the 50-yard line. Eagles are the Vikings are big. The coin toss has taken place. The Eagles won. They have deferred, and we've got a kickoff coming up.
High school football is on the air. And tonight's game is brought to you by Southwest Security Services, Johnny's Carpet and Floor Coverings in Yuma, McNeese Park at Dogwood and Main in El Centro, Sun Community Federal Credit Union, the Fonda Bar and Grill, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Osa Asa Mobile Service Repair in Yuma, Case Carney in El Centro, and Kennedy Carney in Yuma, the TV Stop in Calexico, Los Campos Seafood and Grill, Inner Care in the Imperial and Coachella Valley, Hands Auto Body, Jersey Mike and the UPS Sport, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Team, El Sarapi Restaurant, the Cannon Financial Services, and by the Central Union High School District.
Talking about football.
Now let's go to the field with tonight's kickoff with John Driffle and Carroll Buckley.
And also presenting our game tonight, Destiny Farms, Holtville, Kevin Grizzle Farms, Baja Farms, and Andrew and Sarah Limegruber. As we are set to bring you the kickoff, the Eagles wearing their LSU uniforms, the Vikings wearing their green and gold. The ball is set. Gino Martin says we're ready to play, and we will get this game underway. Nice line drive kick, and it will go into the end zone and out for a touchback. So the Vikings will put the ball in play 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line. We mentioned Alonso Cuevas. He will bring the bat. He is the quarterback. I would look for a heavy dose of Enrique Armas. And also, when he feels like it, Cuevas will put the ball in the air and do it quite effectively.
And we need to give props to Joshua Ibarra putting that kick in the end zone for an automatic touchback.
Spread formation, back to pass, fired into the flat, and it is incomplete. Good coverage there by the Eagles' Joshua Ibarra. Ibarra played it a little bit loose and then cut and knocked the ball away. The intended receiver who was Kai Estrada. Right up the middle, it is Armas. Armas across the 35, 40, 45 out to the midfield strike. So much for an 11.8 yard per carry, John. That was what, 20? 31 yards.
Yeah, 31 yard pickup for Armas on his first carry of the night.
Armas right next to Cuevas. Armas with the football. Armas right up the middle. Another big hole. Cuts it to the outside and is stopped at the 35 yard line. So, Enrique Armas, 5'7", 180. And as I said, that's a great size for a running back.
Well, he's got real good speed, too, along
Yes.
with his power.
And quick. Made a great cut there, taking it to the outside, picking up an extra 5 yards. Back to pass. Cuevas looks downfield, got a man wide open at the 10, 5, touchdown. The Vikings light up the scoreboard. Alan Carrillo with a 35-yard strike from Alonso Cuevas. And the Vikings jump out 6-0. And we'll try the point after. 1, 2, 3, 4 plays on the drive, John?
Yes.
Yeah, not bad. And they go for the 2-point conversion, and guess what? Armas gets it into the end zone. That's 2. No, that wasn't Armas. I'm sorry. On the 2-point conversion, we got to give the credit where it's due, and that would have been Braxton Buscaglia. So with that, an 80-yard drive on 4 plays. The Vikings with a 8-0 lead, and they will now kick off. 80 yards, 4 plays, 2 on the ground, 1 of 2 passing for Cuevas. And the 2-point conversion was good.
It appears, Carroll, that the Eagles are getting now back right to midfield. They thought there had been an infraction to where the mark-off against Holtville for the kickoff, but no, they're going to kick it from the 40-yard line. Southwest, their turn to get the ball for the first time here in the game.
There it goes, and it'll bounce at about the 20, picked up at the 12, looking for some running room, taking it to the outside and getting chopped down was Joshua Ibarra. On the tackle, Asiel Miranda. So the Eagles will put it in play. Their first possession.
And they put the ball right on the 26-yard line. So far we've seen Ibarra for the Eagles kick off into the end zone, break up the first pass attempt, and now return the kickoff.
The Eagles setting up. Ibarra goes way wide on the right side. Now he goes off the field. He's been replaced. Okay, they show the I formation. Gomez, the quarterback, Thomas Gomez, under center. Adds it to the deep back, and that would be Herregi. Herregi will pick up a couple of yards. They'll spot it on the 30-yard line. It'll be second and about 6.
Now, Holtville likes to have 4 down linemen, but then they like to put their linebackers, at least 2 of them, right up in the gap between each of their down linemen, and sometimes even have 3 up there, which means they're rushing 7. So they expect teams to try to run against them, and they expect to plug them up.
Gomez again under center. Herregi, the single setback. Dropping back, looking, Chase dumps it off, and is that a backward lateral? And they will mark it out of bounds at the 11-yard line. tried to dump it off, and it went backwards, and it was a live football, and finally went out of bounds.
That actually counts Carroll as a rushing attempt because it was a backward pass. So now they're on the 11-yard line. So that's negative 19.
And they need to get out to about the 38. It is 3rd and forever. We're just underway. We mentioned and we talked a lot about the vaunted Viking offense. They've got a pretty darn good defense.
That's because a lot of those same players on offense play defense.
From the shotgun, Gomez moves Harrigy to the left side. Gomez back to pass, looking, fires downfield, overthrows the intended receiver, and that was Joshua Ibarra. It'll bring up 4th and about 29. As they spot the ball on the 11, and they'll be fighting for the run-in zone.
At that time, we saw all of the Holtville down linemen, not down. They were all standing up, looking to see, perhaps anticipating some kind of screen or play action or even a draw. Haven't seen that before this year, where all the down linemen were standing straight up, all 11 players on the defense.
Okay, Holtville does not drop anybody back to receive the anticipated punt. Snap back, the kick is away, barely. It'll bounce at the 30 and roll down to the 45, 47-yard line. Holtville will put it in play. 1st and 10 on the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Jersey Mike Subs, a sub above at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get shore points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
The Vikings with an 8-0 lead, now shuffling some people in and out as they begin their second possession. The ball is spotted on the Eagle 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Barely underway.
Holtville does have a lot of their JV players, which have the same number uniforms for varsity, that are out there right now.
Fire downfield, got a man wide open. It's complete at the 20, inside the 10, down to the 5-yard line. The pass completed to Andre Gonzalez. It'll be 1st and goal. Vikings aren't going to mess around, John.
No, and there's no need to.
Nope. Spot the ball on the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 5. Do we see Armas? From the shotgun. Snap back. Take it to Armas. Dump it off underneath. It is complete. And it is a touchdown for the Vikings. Completed to Braden Carroll. So put 6-4 up on the board. Vikings strike on a 2-play drive. They've run a total of 6 plays, and they're leading 14-0, looking to add 2 more. It is Armas. Armas hit, but gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 9:15 to play in the first quarter. Holtville 16 and Southwest up.
Case Garnet. Become a Case Garnet loyal customer. Scan the QR code in store for weekly super specials via text message, and also be entered to win Case Garnet giveaways. No purchase necessary. Check out these specials: USDA choice beef back ribs, $1.99 a pound. USDA prime New York steak, $14.99 a pound. And certified black Angus inside skirt, $11.99 a pound. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Case Garnet, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
The Vikings set to kick off again, and again, it is Enrique Armas. He will do the kicking. Everybody says we're ready. And another line drive kick. It'll be fielded at about the 12, out to the 14, out to the 20, 25, 30, out of bounds. They will spot it at about the 37-yard line. The return by Joshua Ibarra. And they say he went out of bounds at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10, Eagles.
Carroll, we're already seeing some of these JV players who have been brought up for this game. They're out there on the field as they were the previous offensive possession. So that's good to see that they get a chance to have some run time here on the field for the varsity.
Gomez from the shotgun. Carnegie is next to him. Wide right, wide left, slot right, slot left, back to pass. Gomez dumps it off underneath. It goes incomplete. Intended for Joe Johnston.
Obviously, Southwest has to do a lot of quick one-step drops and get rid of the ball. And that time, Thomas just had a little bit too much on it, and Johnson, who's got excellent hands, just wasn't able to bring the ball in. So Thomas Gomez, we expect he'll settle down, and next time he's going to hit that pass. Triple wide outs to the left, one wide out to the right.
The left being the wide side of the field.
Holtville showing blitz.
Ball is juggled, snapped, and dropped, and Gomez is able to cover it. That doesn't help his rushing average any. He lost 4 yards. So he's already at a negative 23 yards on the night rushing, John.
Yes, I have to count that one backward pass. That is a rushing attempt. So, unfortunately, going the wrong way.
Sounds like my numbers in high school.
This Holtville defense, they have good size, good quickness, plus they really play good football. Head coach Jason Turner has turned this program around, and he's really got it going. Got the ball going downhill now.
3rd and 14. Gomez drops back again, pressured again, dumps it off over the middle. It is intercepted at the 45. Has some blockers. He is at the 30, 25, 10, 5, touchdown. The Vikings on defense score. Santiago Serrazo with the interception. Pick 6.
That ball was thrown directly over the center of the field where there was actually 4 Holtville Vikings there. And as you mentioned, it was just a question of who was going to get it, and that was Santiago Cerezo. He took it all the way in, although it looks like we have a personal foul roughing the quarterback, so that is not going to count, and Southwest will have their first down of the evening.
Okay. That'll cost them 15 and a first down.
And that is an automatic first down because they do not have the line to gain. Well, it should be an automatic first down because it is a personal foul. So let's see. We have not seen them move the change yet.
I think you're going to have to figure out where we're going to mark it.
And they're going to put it all the way out to the 45-yard line.
Got it right on the 45. It'll be 1st and 10 Eagles. Their first down of the evening.
Did you notice how Holtville had all 11 of their players standing up on that previous rushing when they knew that it was going to be a pass play? Now they're down on the down 3-point position.
Gomez drops back, fires. It is picked off again. Got a blocker down the left side of the field and carrying it in for the score for the Vikings. Andre Gonzalez, the sophomore.
No flags on the play.
And that one counts. Andre Gonzalez with a 45-yard pick 6. I think the Eagles a little bit shocked right now. They knew they were coming up against a very good team. But we've got 8 minutes and 6 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's already 22-0. And the Vikings will go for 2, a la Bloomington. And off is to Armas. Armas dips into the end zone. 8:06 to play. It is Holtville 24 and Southwest nothing.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrogenics to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And the weight of bubbles down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Well, John, as I said, my head is spinning. 8:06 to play in the first quarter. 24-0. Holtville with the lead. And Armas, how many scores already?
Yeah, well, we are not going to extrapolate out what that could be after getting 3 touchdowns in 4 minutes. But right now we have Holtville kicking off, and Armas does kick off. So he does most everything for this Viking team.
He should be tired. Another line drive. It is fielded at the 12 and out to the 15 to the 20, 25, across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And once again, on the return, Joshua Ibarra, the Eagles will put it in play again. 1st and 10. Spotted on their own 33-yard line. So far, the Eagles' most effective play has been a roughing the passer.
They did have one positive rush attempt by their leading ball carrier, Adrian Hodeggy, but you're right, other than that, they've had negative yards.
So the Eagles come out of the huddle. Gomez, Hunter, center. Harrigy is the single setback. No, they show up in the eye now. It is Harrigy with the football. Harrigy caught from behind and dropped. And shooting through was Francisco Barcelo, a senior. Barcelo racks up a 1-yard loss for Harrigy. 2nd and 11.
And the reason that they're playing this game tonight, because both teams now are in different leagues, is because it was scheduled several years ago, back when they had the other alignment. So if you're wondering why Southwest is playing Holtville, that's the reason.
And it's convenient. Short bus trip. Single setback, that is Harrigy. Pitches to Harrigy. Harrigy is looking for some running room, and he is upended, loses the football, but he was down on the hit. Asiel Miranda, a junior safety, drops him. Got 3 yards on the carry, so it'll be 3rd. Nope, I'm sorry. He lost another yard, so it's 3rd and 12.
Right, the ball came out as he was kind of flipped end over end. So when he landed, that's when the ball came out. As most anyone knows, you cannot let the ground cause a fumble.
3rd and 12. Gomez with the I formation. Harrigy, the deep back, handoff, fake it to Harrigy. Gomez dumps it off. That will be intentional grounding. Gomez just threw it, and there was nobody except the Vikings sidelines near. So that will be the penalty with a loss of down.
They're going to discuss this to see if there was a Southwest player who was anywhere near the ball. Certainly it was thrown away to avoid the sack. But
let's see what Gino Martin has to say.
That will be the call.
Intentional grounding.
That's loss of down. Well, they're going to
decline it. Yeah, just take
the play, which is an incompleted pass, so now it's 4th down.
4th and 12.
And the punt team does come out on the field for the Eagles.
The ball is on the 31-yard line of the Eagles. And again, the Vikings do not drop anybody back to return a punt. They are coming after the punter.
Yeah, trying to read the sideline maneuvers and signals into a scheme of Jason Turner. I'm not sure if they're even going to be rushing this time. They're probably going to hold up the line. They do have a player back about 10 yards behind the line.
Here they come, and they got it. They blocked it and pick it up at the 25, the 10, down to the 7-yard line. Flags fly in. I think there is a face mask on that. The return by the Vikings. And it's one of those numbers we don't have, John.
I believe that's number 0, who has been playing a fullback, and that's
Axel Gomez.
Axel Gomez.
Okay, they came after it. They don't drop anybody back to return the punt. They come full bore after the punter, and quite successful there. It'll be 1st and goal after the penalty, half the distance to the goal line, 1st and goal from the 3. The Vikings, we're still in the first quarter here.
We're not even halfway through the first quarter, Carroll. We've got 6:15 left.
And Armas is next to Cuevas. Armas with the football. Armas into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. I'm going to put that on a loop.
One-play drive, 6:11 to go in the game, or the first quarter, which means we still have more than half of the first quarter to play.
Do you understand what that just did to Mr. Armas' rushing average? It was only 3 yards.
But he did get 6 points.
You got 6 points, but only 3 yards when you're averaging 12 yards a carry. Armas and the Vikings are waiting for the 11th player to come out. And he's there. Rolling to his right, looking, firing, nope. Bringing it down, looking, and no good. He didn't get the pass off. The Enrique Armas unable to find a receiver. So with 6:11 to play in the first quarter, it is Holtville 30, Southwest nothing.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on.
AM1230, KXO El Centro.
And Holtville, Southwest. 6:11 to play in the first quarter. Holtville leads 30-0. They will kick off again. Short, high kick, and it goes through the arms of one of the upbacks and then is covered and out of bounds immediately. The Eagles will put it in play. It'll be 1st and 10. Eagles on their own 24-yard line. Eagles need to get some kind of an offense going. Thomas Gomez comes out, shares the play, come out in the I formation again. Harrigy, the deep back. Harrigy with the football. Harrigy tries to go up right tackle and picks up about, where are they going to mark it, a yard.
Carroll, those that are wondering as they listen to this game, when does Holtville pull the starters? But we have a team here that they don't have 60 or 70 on their roster, and that is including a lot of the JV players they brought up. So they don't have, number-wise, a huge squad. That's why, even with this dominant first half of the first quarter, you still see the starters out there.
2nd and 9. You're going to play your starters the first half and usually the first series of the second half. Back to pass. Gomez under pressure, fires downfield, and it goes incomplete. The pass intended for Joe Johnston. Coverage by Asiel Miranda. Good coverage. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 9. Typically, John, the coach is going to keep his starters in the first half and the first series in the second half and then start substituting. That's why they're starters. That's why they get to play. And for some of these kids, they're going to get numbers that are going to be important for the next step. In the shotgun.
And we're going to have our first timeout with Southwest taking it.
Southwest takes timeout, 5:16 to play in the first quarter. It is Holtville 30, Southwest nothing.
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley, with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Vikings football on KXO is brought to you in part by Andrew and Sarah Limegruber, growers of quality alfalfa hay, 4 generations strong, and raising the 5th to take the reins. Let's go Vikings! Go Vikings! Stay strong and push for excellence on and off the field. Go Vikings! Cabo's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steak. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99 and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great food. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
The Eagles come out with the shotgun. High snap, brings it down, gets it complete to Johnston, and Johnston will lose 2 yards on the completion. And the tackle over there by number 1. Number 1 in the program, number 1 in your heart.
Again, that's one of the JV players that's been called up. So now Southwest back to punt. First completed pass of the evening, but it does go for a negative 2 yards.
And again, nobody deep to receive a punt. Snap back, no rush, gets away a nice kick. It'll bounce at the 50 and roll all the way down to the 37-yard line. That's where the Vikings will put it in play. 1st and 10 on their own 37.
Vesey and Company, a growing tradition since 1923. This 4th-generation company is proud to be a part of Holtville High School football. Vesey and Company, located in Holtville for many years, has always supported youth in Imperial Valley and will continue to help see them reach their potential. Vesey and Company, growing fruit, vegetables, hay, and grain conventionally and organically, striving to produce the highest quality for you. Go Vikings!
1st and 10, snap back, handoff. It is Armas. Armas up the middle. A little bit of fancy footwork in the middle. Picks up 10 yards, but there is a flag coming in behind the play. So the Vikings and Enrique Armas jitterbug through the middle there, or Junebug. It's kind of shifting.
And we're going to have a hold against the Vikings as the Vikings are moving back, but spot foul. So it's well across the line of scrimmage. We'll have to wait and see exactly how much the penalty will be.
From the 44, it'll go back to the 34.
Which is only a loss of 3.
And it'll stay 1st down, so it'll be 1st and 13. Oh, my. The offense is falling off its wheels. Cuevas from the shotgun. Cuevas hands off to Armas. Armas cuts it to the outside, gets a block across the 50, gets another block, cuts it to the inside, spins down inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Armas. Remarkable.
Yeah, he is a 3-year starter here for the Vikings, as that will help his average per carry.
1st and 10, Vikings. It is on the Eagle 26. Snap back. It is Armas, this time off the left side. Again, nobody is hitting him until he's well down the field. Gets it inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal, spotted on the 2. .330 to play in the first quarter.
And the kind of numbers that Armas is putting up this season is the kind that get you recognition for all state.
And gets some 4-year schools looking at you as well. Again, Cuevas from the shotgun. Cuevas hands off. No, it is not Armas, but it is a touchdown as Braxton Buscaglia takes it in. The Vikings is moving the football as if there is nobody on the other side of the line. It is 36-0. And the Vikings will come out for the point after. And again, they will go for 2. Cuevas under center. Somebody jumped. I saw somebody jump, but I never saw the ball snap, John. But everybody ran off the field. Oh, he took a knee. Okay. That was a little bit unexpected on my part. Anyway, 36-0. 3:05 to play in the first quarter. The Vikings, again, will kick off. And gracious on the part of the Vikings, just take the knee.
One of the reasons why we're still with 3:05 to go here in the first quarter is this is going to now be our 6th kickoff. So kickoffs, obviously, the clock doesn't start until the ball is touched. So, yeah, we're 35-minute clock time into this, but we've only taken 7 minutes off the scoreboard.
Bounces at the 20. It's picked up there and looking for some running room, but there is nothing. Taking it out of bounds is Joe Johnston. 3:01 to play. It is 36-0 Holtville lead.
Dan's Autobahn, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Okay, John.
And we're seeing wholesale changes by the Holtville Vikings defense. There's players that we have not seen yet out there. And a few of the starters still in, but that's good. Kids get a chance to, as we said previously, get some varsity action on the home field.
Gomez from the shotgun. Gomez drops back to pass, looking, fires. It is complete, and it is a catch. The catch.
Leonardo Valenzuela,
the hero of the Southwest win.
And that play went all the way out to the 41-yard line, so that's a completion of 14 yards. Biggest play of the evening for the Eagles. so far tonight.
I'm on defense. You're flying after the quarterback because trailing 36-0, they're going to put the ball in the air. Pretty much negate the run game. 1st and 10, Eagles from their own 41-yard line. Thomas Gomez drops back to pass, looks, fires, it's intercepted at the 50, cuts across field, gets a couple of blocks, stays on his feet, and is spun down at the 39-yard line. Interception, Asiel Miranda. And again, you're trailing 36-0. You're going to put the ball up in the air, and that just gives you, free range in the secondary and tee off on the quarterback for the defensive front. So let's see what we got. Vikings come out, 1st and 10 on the Eagle 39-yard line. And yes, it is Cuevas and Armas. Alan Carrillo splits out wide on the right side. And off it is Armas up the middle. Armas shakes a tackle, stays on his feet, and is brought down at the 30-yard line, a pickup of about 9. Again, that's going to hurt his average, John.
Yes, but he shows his elusiveness, as you can see the way, as you called it. He jitterbugs around, doesn't give him a clean shot at him.
Armas comes off right now, and in is Andre Gonzalez. Andre Gonzalez, in a little bit of a delay, takes the handoff. He's got the first down and carries it down to the 23-yard line. So some playing time there for Gonzalez.
That ball now inside the 25. They spotted it on the 23. That's an 8-yard pickup, back-to-back 8-yard pickup.
1st and 10.
We're now under a minute to go here in the first quarter.
Sure, it's not the first half, John. Andre Gonzalez with the handoff. He loses the football, but Cuevas falls on it. That'll cost him 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 14.
That might be the final play of the first quarter.
I think it will be. That's it. That's 1 quarter of football in the book. Holtville 36, Southwest nothing.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088. The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverage. CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Cuevas from the shotgun takes the handoff, fires downfield. It is complete at the 20, and tackled there is Braxton Buscaglia. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Actually, pickup of 9, John.
Yes, we had that negative play on the fumble that was covered up by the quarterback, Cueva.
And Holtville doing Southwest a favor, putting the ball in the air. Another high snap, but the handoff is to the single setback and getting it down to the 15, but there is a flag on the play. That was Andre Gonzalez.
Gino Martin showing why he played professional baseball back in the day. He threw his flag a nice 30-yard toss as it came flying in there to where the hold was. So this will back him up.
That'll make it third down, 3rd and 18.
And it looks like they have decided to go ahead and have the clock run, even though the previous, when they had the change of possession, they started the clock, and now they started it again. So perhaps that's what's happened. We got the call, the hold, and the ball's back on the 29-yard line.
Armas is back in, standing right next to his buddy Cuevas. Now he steps behind him. And it is Armas. Armas with a big hole. He's across the 20, the 15, cuts across the 5, into the end zone. Armas from 29 yards out. The Vikings with the score. 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. A reminder, tomorrow night, Nikki Dale, George Grijalva at Central. The Spartans host the Tigers. I think that'll be a little bit more competitive tomorrow night, John.
Well, Carroll, I was remembering back when Imperial and Holtville used to have just absolute blood wars in their games, and I think that's what's going to come down to this year when they play each other.
And again, Cuevas takes a knee. 9:30 to play in the first half. 42-0 Holtville with the lead.
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
This is Ruben Valenzuela, Athletic Director at Southwest High School. Football season is here, and we can't wait to see our stands filled with school pride. This year, our motto is strength and unity. That means showing up for our team, our community, and each other. Let's model good sportsmanship, make smart choices, and keep school attendance strong. Because when we show up together, we win together. So join us Friday night, loud, proud, and united. Strength and unity starts with you. Go Eagles.
Again, the Vikings to kick off. Short kick, fielded on the run at the 25, out to the 30, and slips down. And flags come in. I think they're going to call a late hit return by Leonardo Valenzuela. And once again, Gino Martin with a 20-plus yard flag toss. Is there a competition among the officials? I'll have to check with John Seaman. If there is, Gino's got my vote.
He's shown the distance on those, so he must have a pretty good weighted flag, too.
Personal foul against the Vikings for the late hit. And again, personal fouls have been the biggest gains for the Eagles. They'll spot the ball on the 46-yard line, still in Southwest territory.
And since that was on the kickoff return, it does not account for a first down.
It's already a first down. You don't get two. 1st and 10, Eagles. Trying to get an offense going here. Under center, Thomas Gomez. Erigi the setback, but the handoff is to the H-back, and the ball is dropped. The runner was Abe Moreno, an H-back or fullback type, does blocking for the most part. Loses 2 yards, it'll be 2nd and 12.
We have seen Abe previously this year get some big carry for the Eagles, it's a quick hitter, and that time it just doesn't get a secure ball exchange.
Single setback. That's Hellergy. Pitch to Hellergy. Hellergy tries to take it outside, and the Vikings defense played their lane. There is a flag back behind the play.
Yeah, they were able also to tackle, fend it off the would-be blocker, who was Moreno. And we'll have to wait and see what this penalty is. Going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Horse collar.
So we had 2 fouls on the defense, and either one is going to give the Eagles their 3rd first down, as we are now nearing the 5-minute mark here in the second quarter.
Spot the ball in Viking territory. Is that the first time we've been in Viking territory?
Yes, it is for the Eagles.
And it is 2 15-yard penalties that have done it. 1st and 10, spotted on the Viking 41-yard line. Chasing the pitch back to the flanker, and he, nothing to the right side, turns it to the left side, shakes a couple of tackles, and Joshua Ibarra picks up about 12. Joshua Ibarra on that flanker reverse.
We did have a 14-yard pass completion, so that is the longest run or rush attempt for the Eagles tonight, as Ibarra takes it across the 30 down to the 29.
1st and 10.
His first carry of the night. Not only picks up a first down, but positive 12 yards. Southwest still trying to overcome that 19-yard backward pass in the very first possession they had in this game. We had everybody move.
Saw a whole bunch of people moving there. Who moved first? And did the Vikings encroach?
And that's what the call is, unless they're going to change it.
Nope. Vikings encroached into the neutral territory. In high school, you can't get back. Once you break the plane, that's a flag. 1st and 5. Handoff is to Ibarra from the deep back. Ibarra flips a tackle, stays on his feet, uses a straight arm, and gets it down to the 5-yard line. But again, there are flags.
So we'll have to wait and see. This came well behind the play. The ball is down inside the 5, as you said, and the flag is sitting back on the 20-yard line. But that's where Southwest is holding up, so we're going to assume that this one's coming back.
Another personal foul.
It's one of those crackback
block. That is for the protection of the player when you basically come back and hit what amounts to a defenseless defender.
So they're going to mark it off from the 20. That's where the foul occurred. And it will be a 15-yarder, which will amount to a 10-yard penalty.
Spot it back at the 35. Still first down. 1st and 16.
The Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.
It's what I listen to.
All day.
It's 22. Back to pass. Gomez under pressure is able to dump it off to Ibarra, and he is dropped for about a 5-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down and 17. The ball spotted right on the 35-yard line. Yes, the Eagles will go for it. We've got less than 30 seconds to play in this first half.
They need to be aware that the clock is running. As now we're going to be under 30 seconds, plenty of time. Let's see if they try to throw it in the end zone on this one, Carroll.
Gomez brings him out. Got 3 wide on the wide side, the right side of the field. Here come the Vikings. Gomez fires deep downfield, and it would have been picked off, but he ran into his own guy and lost it. So that's the end of the first half. At the end of one half of football, it is Holtville 42, Southwest nothing.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell, and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or see the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platter. And don't forget, McNeesmart offers daily specials Monday to Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Well, let's see. We're going to get another play, John. Apparently a penalty on that. You can end on the defensive penalty. So we've got another shot. Set it on the 19-yard line. 1st and goal from the 19. No time on the clock. Gomez back to pass. Gomez under rush. Dumps it off. It is complete to Ibarra. And he will take it into the end zone and get hit hard. And that'll cost another flag.
That is a play that will count for the touchdown.
Okay, that is what, about the 5th unsportsmanlike on the Vikings?
Yeah, so far, we have not seen an indication, so they can't mark it off. We'll see if they mark it off at the start of the second half because time's out. There will be no kickoff.
They waved off the flag, and it is a touchdown. So, untimed play because of the penalty on the final play of the first half. Eagles will go for the point after kick from placement. Snap is high. The kick is blocked. And that's the end of the first half. Officially now, it is Holtville 42, Southwest 6.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Looking to buy, sell, or manage property in the Imperial Valley? Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team, is proud to call this community home. It has since 2006. Whether it's finding your dream home, selling your current one, or navigating commercial and land sales, they've got the innovative tools and local know-how to get it done. Plus, their full-service property management covers both residential and commercial properties. Visit thewilkinsonteam.com or stop by their office in the Valley Plaza, El Centro. Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson team. Homegrown, hardworking, here for you.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Highland in El Centro.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they have accomplished with their operation. And now second generation of body boys are working with Dad to continue the success of Baja Farms. Over the years, Baja Farms has supported their communities and youth of Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Fight on, Vikings!
Johnny's Carpet and Flooring. Luxury vinyl waterproof flooring that others sell for $597 a square foot, that Johnny sells for only $468 a square foot every day. And that 1 or 2 colors, all 13 colors. Heavy, 70-ounce stain-resistant carpet, big box retail price, $531 a square foot, but Johnny's price is only $350 a square foot every day. No gimmicks, no phony sales, just fair, everyday, affordable prices. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
It's high school football. We are on the Imperial Valley's AM1230 KXO El Centro and on the KXO YouTube channel. It has been all Holtville in the first half. Holtville, first possession, went 80 yards on 4 plays, 2 on the ground, 1 of 2 passing, and the touchdown. Well, that was a pass from Cuevas to Carroll, 35 yards out. The point after a run was good for the 2-point conversion. Enrique Armas with that. Then just 2 minutes later, they went 47 yards on 2 plays. The passing 5-yard pass play for the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That made it 16-0. And then just about a minute and a half later, 45 yards on an interception return. This time it was Andre Gonzalez. Gonzalez returned a pick 6, 45 yards, 2-point conversion. Good. 24-0. And then literally just 2 minutes later, after a blocked punt, the Vikings went in from 3 yards out on the ground, and it was Enrique Armas, the point after attempt. Well, I won't say it was no good. They just took a knee. And then again, 63 yards on 3 plays. And the touchdown, Braxton Buscaglia from 2 yards out. The point after, again, no good. The Vikings took a knee. The Eagles did get on the board. No time on the clock. A defensive penalty came up for an untimed play. And it was a touchdown, a 19-yard pass completed to the Eagles offense for the most part tonight. And that was Aguirre, the Joshua Ibarra, rather. Point after attempt was no good. That's where we stand, 42-6.
The UPS store, now at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. Don't forget, your local UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos. The UPS store is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, Sundays, 10 to 3. The UPS store, 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro.
Kevin Grizzle Farms is proud to support its community, specializing in providing high-quality hay products under the brand name Grizz Hay. Kevin Grizzle Farms is dedicated to agricultural excellence and customer satisfaction with their expertise in hay production. And they're proud to support Holtville Viking football. Go Vikings!
Intercare wishes all our high school athletes a successful and healthy season. Intercare has 6 comprehensive health centers in the Imperial Valley with a 7th coming soon to Imperial. From primary care to pediatrics, dental to radiology, we are here to provide excellent health care to all. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight will travel down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
Cabo's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steak. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99 and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
High school football live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. John Driffle, what? You got a lot of numbers there. What do we got?
Well, we are right here at Berger Field in Holtville, at the campus of Holtville High School, and it is homecoming, so they're partaking of all the festivities. We had a running clock going there in the start of the second quarter, so that shortened the game extensively. As you mentioned, Holtville just ran up and down the field, scoring at will in the first quarter. So now as we look at that, we see that Holtville only ran the ball from scrimmage 9 times, but that 9 scrimmage attempt accounted for 135 yards. 4 for 5 in the first half on passing attempts was Alonso Cuevas, the senior, for 90 yards, giving Holtville 225 total yards. You would think with 46 points, they surely have more than that, but they had short fields most of the time because they had returns, plus they also had punts from deep in Southwest territory that didn't clear midfield. 8 first downs is all Holtville had. As you mentioned, when you have 2 and 3 play drives, you're not getting a lot of first downs. They did not have any fumbles or interceptions. We'll be back to take a look at the individual statistics for Holtville after this.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Auto Aza, mobile auto repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Also Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Vesey and Company, a growing tradition since 1923. This 4th-generation company is proud to be a part of Holtville High School football. Vesey and Company, located in Holtville for many years, has always supported youth in Imperial Valley and will continue to help see them reach their potential. Vesey and Company, growing fruit, vegetables, hay and grain conventionally and organically, striving to produce the highest quality for you. Go Vikings!
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadillas with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
We are back at Berger Field on the campus of Holtville High School here in Holtville, California, where it is homecoming for the Vikings as they lead the visiting Eagles of Southwest 42-6. We mentioned that Holtville had 135 rushing yards. That was mainly due to their super halfback, and that could only be Enrique Armas. Let's take a look at that because they actually had 4 ball carriers in the first half. The quarterback, Cuevas, had 1 carry for -1 yard. Actually, that was a bad exchange, so he fell on the fumble. And then getting a carry was Braxton Escaglia for 2 yards, a touchdown. Also, getting one carry for 8 yards was Andre Gonzalez, and he had a touchdown on an interception return as well. But in the first half, Enrique Armas, 6 carries, 126 yards. So you can see that's more than 20 yards per attempt. So 6 carries, 126 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The 4 completed passes out of 5 attempts were spread out among 4 different receivers. First, getting the first touchdown on the night was Alan Carrillo, a 35-yard pitch and catch. That was his 1 reception. Also, Andre Gonzalez had a reception for 42 yards. Getting a reception, Brandon Terrell for 5 yards and a touchdown. And Braxton Bascaglia got a reception for 8 yards. So obviously, as the score 42-6 at half shows, Holtville has dominated the stats. But we'll be back to take a look at what the Eagles did in the first half after this.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Vikings football on KXO is brought to you in part by Andrew and Sarah Limegruber, growers of quality alfalfa hay, 4 generations strong, and raising the 5th to take the reign. Let's go Vikings! Go Vikings! Stay strong and push for excellence on and off the field. Go Vikings! Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
This is Ruben Valenzuela, Athletic Director at Southwest High School. Football season is here, and we can't wait to see our stands filled with school pride. This year, our motto is strength and unity. That means showing up for our team, our community, and each other. Let's model good sportsmanship, make smart choices, and keep school attendance strong. Because when we show up together, we win together. To join us Friday night, loud, proud, and united. Strength and unity starts with you. Go Eagles.
It is halftime here in Holtville at Berger Field, where the homecoming Vikings lead the visiting Eagles 42-6. Southwest did have 10 rushes from scrimmage, but unfortunately, their first rush attempt was actually the backward pass that went out of bounds for a 19-yard loss. So you add in all the positives plus the negatives, they still ended up with a negative 13 yards. The senior quarterback Thomas Gomez, who took over last week as the starter, ended up 4 for 11 for 36 yards, so minus the 13 yards negative rushing. That gives the Eagles 23 total yards. They did have 5 first downs in that first half. No fumbles, but they did have 2 interceptions. One was by Andre Gonzalez, and the other one was by Asael Miranda. We'll come back and take a look at the individual stats for Southwest after this.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell and then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or see the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. And don't forget, McNeesmart offers daily specials Monday through Friday. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street in El Centro.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Highland in El Centro.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday. Johnny's Carpet and Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water resistant laminate for 20 mil wear. Surface floors only $269 square yards, and not just one or two colors in stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special club pallets for your park model, kitchen or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpet and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
We are at the half where the visiting Eagles are trailing 42-6 to the Holtville Vikings there at homecoming. And before I give the individual stats for the Eagles, Carroll, I mentioned this the other times we were here. It, to me, is just absolutely fantastic that as we look out at the Holtville band, there is a football player in a football uniform that's also playing one of the drums. There's more than just him. There's about 6 of them out there. But 2 of the football players are also part of the drum line. And that's just a part of...
And they're 2 cheerleaders, part of the band as well.
Yeah, and that's just part of Americana. Because back in the day, which we probably already lost 90% of our listening audience, but back in the day, this happened all the time. This could be the only place here in Southern California, or maybe even all of California, where the team that has football players also has members in the band, and they don't go in at halftime. They grab their instruments, and they're part of that. So congratulations to Holtville for keeping that tradition going. Back to the football game. We mentioned that Southwest has rushed the ball 10 times from scrimmage. Unfortunately for them, we mentioned that the first rush attempt was that backward pass that went out of bounds for negative 19 yards. So you give Thomas Gomez 2 carries for negative 23 as he was sacked for a 4-yard sack in the second quarter. Getting some positive carries was Adrian Hodeggy, who had 4 rushes for 4 yards. Also, Joshua Ibarra had 3 rushes for 8 yards, and he had the touchdown on the 24-yard reception. And getting 1 carry for a tackle behind the line of scrimmage was Abe Moreno. The 4 pass completions were spread out among 3 different receivers. Joe Johnston, leading receiver on the year for the Eagles, did have 1 catch, but it was behind the line of scrimmage for negative 2 yards. Leonardo Valenzuela had a catch for a positive 14 yards. And Joshua Ibarra had 2 catches for 24 yards and the touchdown. We'll be back with more after this.
Your goals are unique. Your financial plan should be too. That's why at Sun Community, everything we do is tailored for you. Discover what's possible with a personalized financial review. Get guidance from certified financial counselors. And explore financial education for every season of life. At Sun, we'll meet you where you're at and take you where you want to go. Because our goal is your vitality. Sun Community. Shine on. Federal insured by NCUA.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Jersey Mike's Subs, a sub above. At 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Top quality, delicious, hot and cold subs made how you like it. And don't forget, Jersey Mike's Subs offers a 10% discount for military and first responders. And you can order subs for the party. Check out the Jersey Mike's app. There's some great deals, and you can get short points. That's Jersey Mike's at 1002 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Open every day, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Jersey Mike's, a sub above. Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they have accomplished with their operation. And now 2nd generation of body boys are working with Dad to continue the success of Baja Farms. Over the years, Baja Farms has supported their communities and youth in Imperial Valley from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Fight on, Vikings!
It is high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California, and on the KXO YouTube channel. Don't forget again, tomorrow night, it will be the Central Spartans hosting the Imperial Tigers. Critical early season IVL game. The Tigers, the Spartans, two very good teams, and they will tee it up tomorrow night. Mickey Dale, George Grahava will be on hand. They will be on AM 1230 KXO and on the KXO YouTube channel. So make sure you're in that. I expect, John, it'll be a little bit more competitive than what we've got tonight.
Well, one thing for sure is it will not determine the IVL champion, because both of those teams still have to play this squad here, Holtville, and they both have to play Brawley. So it certainly will give the team that wins a leg up, but by no means is it going to guarantee anything. This Viking team is one of the strongest teams we've seen this year. It's our first time here. We'll be back again next week as they take on the Spartans. But they've got everything. Size, speed. Their skilled players certainly know how to play football. Excellent coaching as Jason Turner now, I believe, is in his 6th year here at Holtville. Also, they've got athletic department is well run by their athletic director. And it looks like we are going to get that personal foul play that ended the first half. It's going to be marched off, and Holtville will have to kick off here to start the second half.
We'll be back with the second half kickoff coming up.
Kevin Grizzle Farms is proud to support its community, specializing in providing high-quality hay products under the brand name Grizz Hay. Kevin Grizzle Farms is dedicated to agricultural excellence and customer satisfaction with their expertise in hay production. And they're proud to support Holtville Viking football. Go Vikings!
The Vikings will kick off from their own 25-yard line. I'm coach. I'm in the locker room at halftime, and I am going to rage about the personal fouls. Unnecessary.
Yeah, the one that was set up this kick here was actually the player was well into the end zone when he took a big shot.
There's the kickoff. It is a high kick fielded by Valenzuela at the 30. Valenzuela looking for a block, and it doesn't develop. He does get it out to the 41-yard line. So it'll be Eagles ball, 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line. So even with that 15-yard penalty, the Eagles, now they say we're now at the, 41.
Yeah, they have to change footballs.
Yep.
Holtville kicked it, so they get their football back, and Southwest brings out their ball is placed right on the 41-yard line. Southwest ball, and we expect to see led by Thomas Gomez, the senior, at quarterback. Abe Moreno is the tailback now.
Single setback, and that is Moreno.
I believe they're looking for one more ball carrier. That might be Hodeggy, but Gomez is spinning to the sidelines, and here comes Hodeggy now. He felt that probably he wasn't supposed to be out there, but they have a high formation, so they need an up back, which is Moreno, and they need the tailback, which is Hodeggy.
Step back, it is Hodeggy with the handoff. Hodeggy up the middle. Hodeggy out to the 47-yard line, so it's a pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. And again, typically, John, you're going to start, your starters are going to go with the first possession. I would say both on defense and offense to start the second half. And then you start substituting.
Yeah, we do see, though, they have got some different players out there on the defensive line, which that's fine. Luis Ino Strosa is now playing as one of the down linemen.
2nd and 6. Gomez. Again, hands off to the Hodeggy, and Hodeggy is hit and dropped for a 4-yard loss. It'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Yeah, so unfortunately, after a nice 6-yard gain on 1st down, They went the other way, and Huddy tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a 4-yard loss, so that'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Stanley, the score, 42 for Holtville, 6 for Southwest.
Clock is moving now as we are under the 9:30 mark. In the first quarter, it took about 20 minutes to get to that point. Holtville showing blitz, but then they actually broke the neutral zone. So this will give Southwest 5 yards. And now instead of 3rd and 8, you're going to have 3rd and 3.
Encroachment, 3rd and 3. The ball now on the 48-yard line. Still in Eagle territory. Pitched deep and looking for some running room. Can't find anything yet, and he'll pick up a yard on the run. Marcel Banuelos, a sophomore. Banuelos, first time we've called his name this year. And Banuelos picks up a yard. He's a sophomore.
And yes, Southwest will go for it as your 4th and 2, just a yard shy of midfield. They're on the 49. They need to cross midfield to the 49 to pick up the first down.
It will be 4th and 2. Holtville.
Omar Aguilar also is in on the defensive line, another sophomore for the Vikings.
It is I formation. And you can't move forward in the U.S. If you're in Canada there, Abe Moreno, you could have moved forward. But Moreno tried to set up the block for Banuelos. Banuelos, we said, is a sophomore. He's listed as 5'5", 140. And he looks like an honest 140, John.
And right now, Southwest does have to make a decision. Obviously, they're going to go for it, but I believe they're going to change whatever the play call was. You have 4th and 2, certainly different call than 4th and 7.
It is Banuelos right behind Moreno. High formation. Back to pass. Gomez looks, fires. It is in and out of the hands of Joe Johnston. Okay, it's the cliche. Johnston tried to turn and run before he had secured the football.
Yeah, that's something we have not seen of Johnston this year. We've already mentioned several times. Leading receiver for the Eagles, and just didn't follow the ball into his hands, turned his head upfield, and that will turn the ball over. Now Holtville with a short field, 42-6 lead, 6:30 to go here in the third quarter.
Cuevas at quarterback out of the shotgun. He has Armas right next to him.
This is where you do start your starters on offense.
The first series, you're going to stay with him. And he breaks through across the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Enrique Armas goes in from 44 yards out.
His third touchdown of the evening.
And he is smooth. He glides when you see him, and he is able to cut very, very quickly. It's a joy to watch him run. And you see, even against the big guys, some of the big San Diego teams, he's got numbers. Point after attempt. Cuevas takes a knee. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. It is Holtville 48, Southwest 6.
Carroll Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steak. Carroll Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food special starting at $10.99 and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Carroll's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Carroll's Modern Kitchen. Vikings football on KXO is brought to you in part by Andrew and Sarah Line-Gruber, growers of quality alfalfa hay, 4 generations strong, and raising the fifth to take the reins. Let's go Vikings! Go Vikings! Stay strong and push for excellence on and off the field. Go Vikings!
48-6. Holtville with the lead. Armas will kick off again. Driving kick. It'll go over the head of the Eagles into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles on their own 20-yard line.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with over 60 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And wait, those pebbles down the drain. Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter, Roto-Rooter.
The Roto-Rooter jingle reminds me of many years ago. It's been around a while. I expect to hear an Earl Scheib commercial. 1st and 10, Eagles, their own 20-yard line after the touchback. Gomez has trouble handling the snap. He is swarmed on and dropped. It'll be about a yard lost back to the 19. Did well to cover. There have been a number of instances with issues on the snap.
Yes, we have seen 2 interceptions, but we have not seen a fumble recovered by the opposing team tonight. As the clock now ticks under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Eagles come out. It is 2nd and 11. Johnston wide on the right side. And again, Marcel Banuelos, the deep back. And the ball is on the ground, and the Vikings recover. The exchange was not clean, and it was Davian Aguirre with the recovery. So Aguirre puts the Vikings in a position to score. Now we see the changes. And let's see who's going to be playing quarterback.
As the ball sits inside the 20 on, we're going to call it the 17-yard line.
The Vikings making sure they get enough players in there. People are shuffling around.
Fernando Urim, who is a defensive linebacker, now in as a blocking running back.
K. Estrada is the quarterback.
Young man that just covered the fumble is out as a wide receiver.
Estrada hands off to the single set back, and that would be Braxton Buscaglia. Buscaglia with a couple of yards before the whole middle of the Eagle defense stops him. And again, John, first possession of the second half with a big lead, you go with your starters, and then that's why they're starters. And you reward them with that.
And that's what we're seeing right now as calling players that have not played on the offense before, along with the quarterback, Kai Estrada Jr. So perhaps next year he'll be the featured quarterback.
Big shoes to follow.
We also see different players on the offensive line. Stella Nelson has not been in before. He's in now.
2nd and 6. And off again, Buscaglia. Buscaglia will get it down to the 10. It'll ring up 3rd down at about 3. So Buscaglia getting some time. That's the end. That'll be the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Holtville 48, Southwest 6.
Intercare is a one-stop shop for all your healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, behavioral health to radiology, Intercare is here to provide you with excellent care. We've got 6 locations in the Imperial Valley with the 7th coming soon to Imperial. We're open wherever and whenever you need us, including on the weekends. To find a healthcare center near you, visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Baja Farms in Holtville has been farming for many years and takes pride in what they've accomplished with their operation. And now 2nd generation of body boys are working with Dad to continue the success of Baja Farms. Over the years, Baja Farms has supported their communities and youth of Imperial Valley, from FFA to 4-H, youth sports, and academics. Fight on, Vikings!
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
3rd and 3 from the 10-yard line. The Vikings under quarterback Kai Estrada.
We would like to give the offensive lineman care, but most of their players now are up from JV. We do not have a JV roster.
It is a handoff to Biscaglia. Nothing to the inside. He cuts the outside and then cuts it into the end zone for a score. Let's hear it for Braxton Biscaglia, Jr.
That is his second touchdown on the evening.
So Biscaglia takes it in from 10 yards out. Extends the Vikings lead. Again, next week we will be back. It'll be the Central Spartans and the Holtville Vikings. A little bit more competitive. Vikings will take a knee. So with the 11 minutes to play in the football game, it is Holtville 54, Southwest 6.
Stan's Autobody, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Autobody for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Autobody or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Evan Grizzle Farms is proud to support its community, specializing in providing high-quality hay products under the brand name Grizz Hay. Kevin Grizzle Farms is dedicated to agricultural excellence and customer satisfaction with their expertise in hay production, and they're proud to support Holtville Viking football. Go Vikings!
Landon Garcia will do the kicking, I think. Let's double check. Okay, that's another one. We don't have a name and a number. It's number 25.
The Armas is going to get the rest of the night off.
The kick will be fielded at the 25 and going down.
Receiver went to his knee to recover the football, so as soon as he picked it up, that touched the ball down. So Southwest will now start outside their 25. We'll call it the 26.
And it'll be 1st and 10. Eagles. And again, trying to get something that's going to work. They have been using Marcel Panuelos, a sophomore, at the tailback position.
Raul Pastillas is out there as a cornerback now for the Vikings.
I formation. Handoff is to Panuelos. Panuelos picks up a couple of yards. There's a Viking down on the field injured. We'll take a timeout. We've got 8:40 to play in this football game. It is 54-6. Holtville leads.
Cabo's Modern Kitchen, traditional mouth-watering mariscos and seafood favorites, plus exciting modern dishes like hamburgers, burritos, sushi, and steak. Cabo's Modern Kitchen, bold flavors, craft cocktails, a great place to meet with friends and family or to watch the game. Daily food specials starting at $10.99 and happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Cabo's Modern Kitchen on Facebook or Instagram for great deals. Located 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Cabo's Modern Kitchen.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, KXO El Centro.
It'll be Eagles, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, Max Hernandez was the Viking that was down. Max is a starting left tackle, but he does not play defense. He's out there getting some defensive snaps. Has to come off the field.
I formation. Jack Johnson in motion, but the handoff.
I think we had our man in motion was breaking forward. No, it's going to be offside against the Vikings. They came across early.
Again, I'm coach. I know you're leading 54-6, but you got to find something to work on, and you're going to work on. Hey guys, we can't have that many penalties. We are not going to be able to stay with a good team with all these penalties.
And along with the penalties, Carroll, they are giving Southwest the majority of their first down.
1st and 10. Handoff again to the deep back, Banuelos, and Banuelos is hit and driven into the ground and then helped up by the Vikings, which was awful nice of them.
After a 5-yard pickup.
Basically, this is the Vikings JV team, as we really don't have names to go with the numbers of the players that are out there. I'd love to be able to give them some credit for what they're doing.
One of them is Isaac Jimenez, a sophomore. He's playing safety.
2nd and 6. Again, Banuelos chased from behind, gets away from the big guy, turns it upfield, and then he is hit and stopped. He may be just a tad short of the first down. He will be about a yard short.
Well, they're going to give it to him, Carroll. They said, put the ball right there on the first down marker. He needed to get to the 47. That's where they placed it. So we'll give him a 5-yard pickup and the second first down here in the second half for the Eagles as the clock now ticks under 6 minutes to go, halfway through the fourth quarter.
Again, I formation. Banuelos the deep back. Banuelos with the football. Banuelos turns it upfield. That is not Banuelos. We'll have to give credit to Santiago Cuevas Abrin.
First time we've called his name, as he is the kicker.
So it is 1st and 10, inside of 5 minutes to play here in the football game.
12-yard pickup for Santiago Abrin. As we mentioned, he does do their kicking.
1st and 10 from the 35. Gomez again under center. Okay, that is not Gomez. Again, it is the handoff to Abrin, but it is Damian Cordero in at quarterback, John.
Right, they have changed quarterback. Gomez's night is finished. First negative play of this second half for the Eagles as the ball now sits back outside the 40 on the 43. That's an 8-yard loss.
2nd and 18. Cordero under center. Long count. Cordero hands off to the deep back. And once again, that's Santiago Cuevas Abrin, a junior. So, loss of another yard. So it is 3rd and 19. We've got about 3.5 minutes to play in this game. 54-6. Holtville leads Southwest. You were talking about the rivalry, Holtville Imperial, the Axe game. Big game for years. Well, now they're going to have to find even another Axe game because then it went Holtville Calapac. 3rd and 19. Cordero, again, hands off to the deep back, and again, there is nothing there. Santiago Cuevas Abrin. So the rivalry, Southwest Imperial rivalry, is the Johnny Romero Fireman's Hat. Of course, the big rivalry, the Bell game, Central and Brawley. It is 4th down, 4th and 17, inside of 2.5 minutes to play. Wholesale substitutions on both sides of the ball, John. Cordero, again, hands off. And again, it is Cuevas Abrin. And he is stopped short. It'll be 4th down. Or that was 4th down. It'll be 1st down as they turn the ball over and downs. Inside of about a minute and a half to play, I would look for the Vikings to take a knee, the victory formation.
We would expect that. You mentioned there's no need to really run anything here, but Knock is going to run no matter what. So,
and you don't want to get anybody hurt. You don't want to embarrass anybody. You don't want to get anybody hurt. They show a victory formation. The officials all in tight to make sure, okay, there's the first snap. That'll be 2nd and 11. Do this maybe 3 more times, 2 more times, and we'd be done. It's high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, California. And taking the knee is Kai Estrada. And I think we'll do it one more time, John. The Vikings moving forward. That's it. That's our game. This game ends. Holtville 54, the Southwest Eagles 6.
Bessie and Company, a growing tradition since 1923. This 4th-generation company is proud to be a part of Holtville High School football. Bessie and Company, located in Holtville for many years, has always supported youth in Imperial Valley and will continue to help see them reach their potential. Bessie and Company, growing fruit, vegetables, hay and grain conventionally and organically, striving to produce the highest quality for you. Go Vikings!
El Zarape Restaurant in Imperial is 100% authentic Mexican cuisine. Their extensive menu features traditional handmade Mexican dishes. El Zarape Restaurant has taken it over the top with their creative ideas like stuffed special quesadilla with carne asada, shrimp, or pollo asada. El Zarape Restaurant, 139 South Imperial Avenue in Imperial. Or call in your order at 760-355-4435. That's 355-4435. Open Saturdays too.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Full and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all.
I can't hear you.
Along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Full and Bowker Road.
Vikings football on KXO is brought to you in part by Andrew and Sarah Linehuber, growers of quality alfalfa hay, 4 generations strong, and raising the 5th to take the reins. Let's go Vikings! Go Vikings! Stay strong and push for excellence on and off the field. Go Vikings!
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get, and the smiling faces who serve you and food that's delivered to your table, they'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, they do it right. If you're craving Mexican food, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Well, the Holtville Vikings dominate the Southwest Eagles 54-6, and it's going to get a little bit tougher next week. Holtville will meet Centro, and John and I will be here next Friday evening for that game again. Holtville and Central next week. Big game tomorrow night, Central and Imperial. We'll have that game live on AM 1230 KXO and on the KXO YouTube channel as Mickey Gale, George Grijalva will handle that game. And John, my wife, Pam, is going to, she's used to me not being home on Friday nights for about 3 months, and she's going to have to figure out something to do with me around the house. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. John will have some numbers for us when we come back.
Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, since 1976, offers you factory direct affordable floor covering, waterproof luxury vinyl plank, water-resistant laminate for 20 mil wear, surface floors only $269 square yards, and not just 1 or 2 colors from stock, but 7 beautiful colors. Special closeouts for your park model, kitchen, or office, all at discounted prices, so you can save on every dollar you spend. Johnny's Carpets and Flooring, 1001 South 4th Avenue in Yuma.
Okay, John Driffle, you got some numbers?
Yes, we do, and the most important, of course, is the scoreboard where Holtville wins their homecoming game 54-6. Holtville ran the ball 12 times from scrimmage for 186 yards, and yes, the huge amount of that was Enrique Armas. 4 for 5 in the first half, passing of Cuevas for 90 yards, so 186. 90, 276 total yards, 10 first downs. Just as impressive, no turnovers, no fumbles, no interceptions. Individually, Cuevas, the quarterback, was sacked once for -1 yard. And Enrique Armas had 7 carries for 170 yards, better than 20 yards per attempt, 3 touchdowns. Getting 3 carries was Braxton Vescaglia, all in the second half for 9 yards and 1 touchdown. Having 1 carry for 8 yards was Andre Gonzalez. He also had a touchdown on the defensive side. And the receptions, 4 were spread out among 4 different receivers. Braxton Vescaglia had a catch for 8 yards. Also, Andre Gonzalez had a catch for 42 yards. Braden Carroll had 1 catch for a 5-yard touchdown. And the first touchdown of the night was scored by Alan Carrillo on a 35-yard touchdown reception. Southwest ran the ball 22 times from scrimmage for 16 yards. 4 for 12 was the passing tandem that the Eagles installed tonight. First Thomas Gomez and then Cordero. 4 for 12 for 36 yards, giving Southwest 52 total yards, 8 first downs. They did have 1 fumble that was recovered by the Vikings, Xavier Aguirre, and they had 2 interceptions. 1 by Andre Gonzalez and the other by Asael Miranda. Individually, getting tackled behind the line of scrimmage plus a backwards pass that he had credit for. Thomas Gomez, 3 carries, -24. Adrian Hodeke, 6 carries, 6 yards. Joshua Ibarra had 3 carries for 8 yards and the 1 touchdown that Southwest put in the end zone in the second quarter. Also getting a carry was Abe Moreno for a tackle of a 2-yard loss. And in the second half, Marcel Manuelos had 4 carries for 17 yards, and Santiago Cuevas Abrim had 5 carries for 11 yards. The 4 passes were completed to 3 different receivers. Leonardo Valenzuela had a catch for 14 yards. Joe Johnson had a catch for a -2-yard tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and Joshua Ibarra had 2 catches for 24 yards. So all in all, Carroll, we will be back here next week to see how the Vikings handle the Central Park.
Well, the way they played tonight, they probably could handle the Raiders. The Vikings dominated from the get-go tonight. And no scores. This is the only game in town tonight. But, of course, tomorrow night, it'll be Mickey Dale, George Grahovlin with the Central Spartans Imperial Tigers game. We want to thank our sponsors. Also, Asa Mobile Auto Repair in Yuma, Stance Auto Body, the CB Stop in Calexico, El Zarapi Restaurant, the Central Union High School District, Baja Farms, McNeese Mart, Southwest Security, La Fonda Bar and Grill, Kevin Gristle Farms, Coldwell Banker, the Wilkinson Team, Johnny's Carpet and Floor Covering in Yuma, Bessie Farms in Holtville, Sun Community Federal Credit Union, Jersey Mike's and the UPS Store, Kay's Kearney and Kennedy's Kearney, Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, Intercare, Los Cabos Seafood and Grill, and by Andrew and Sarah Limegruber. For our technical assistance with Kurt Hoffman, our producer engineer in the studios, Gabe Lemers, for the Dean of Color and Stats, John Driffle. I'm Carroll Buckley. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned to KXO El Centro, California.
It's like a trip through time. The Imperial Valley's best oldies on the radio.
Don't you